Hello everyone, welcome you all to my YouTube channel. This channel is for physics high school level based on ICC curriculum. In my videos, I am giving you the fundamental concept of physics with some graphics. In my video today, I kept a topic of class 8 which is sound. The key point what we are going to learn in this video is about the basic of sound and the characteristics of sound by which we can differentiate two sounds. To get more videos of physics, please subscribe my channel, click on the bell icon to get the further notification. Like my video if you feel it is helpful for you and keep your valuable comments. So let's start today's topic, sound. Sound is a form of energy. So, what that form of energy and how it will helpful for us and what are the different characteristic properties of sound? Let to discuss here. The first thing to know what is sound. Sound is a form of energy. Sound is a feeling or sensation that we'll get by the vibrating object. Means sound is a form of energy that can be heard or which gives a sensation of hearing by which you are able to hear the surrounding and which travels in the form of wave. And whenever any substance vibrates, it produces sound. What is vibration? Vibration means to move from its mean position to the extreme position on either side, because of which sound made and will able to get the sound. So sound is a form of energy. Sound propagate or travel from one part to another in the form of wave. Sound always need a material medium to propagate. Material medium means that may be solid, liquid or gas. But the basic requirement for sound or the thing which produce sound or necessary condition to produce sound is the vibration of a particle. First thing, the vibration of particle. Second thing, sensitivity of ear. Who will get that sound? So the to and fro motion from the main to extreme position movement, that what you can say the vibration, and because of that vibration, sound produced. And sound here you can see three examples. First one, when we hit to the surface of drum, the drum surface vibrate, drum membrane vibrate, which produce sound. When we play with the string of guitar, guitar string vibrate to produce sound. And in case of a tuning fork, in that fork when you strike with a rubber pad, it vibrates to produce sound. So sound produced due to vibration. Sound always travel with the medium. Because of vibration, that vibration has to other disturbance has to go from one part to another. So sound need a material medium. So sound travel maximum speed in solid, then in liquid, then in gas. Because solid particles are very closely packed. In liquid, it is having little bit gap between them. Intermolecular space maximum in case of gas. For that reason, speed of sound is maximum in solid, then in liquid, then in gas. So sound travel in the form of a wave. What that wave actually mean? Wave is the disturbance of the medium. Because whenever medium disturb, the particle disturb, that energy will go from one location to another, one part to another, one point to another. So that what we can say the wave. So wave is a disturbance produced in the medium of the particle of the medium. So the material, the disturbance travel is called a medium, and the movement of this disturbance is called the propagation, and here the particle disturb. For that reason, sound always need a particle medium, or simply we can say sound in the category of mechanical wave. Mechanical wave is a type of wave which need always a material medium to propagate from one place to another. So whenever we'll come to the wave, we'll get different term used in a wave. First thing if you can see here is the term wavelength, because in a wave two part, one is the crest part and one the top part. The highest position, highest peak crest and upward direction, and highest peak in the downward direction is the top. So the distance between two consecutive crest or drop we can say as the wavelength. And maximum how much the movement of wave from its mean position in the downward direction or in the upward direction That what you can say as the amplitude. Amplitude having the SI unit meter, because the distance, and how much time the wave will vibrate in a given time or in 1 second. That what you can say the frequency. So frequency is the number of wave produced each second or number of wave passed through a point in 1 second. Another one is the time period. To produce one wave or for one wave from one crest, one drop, how much time required for the wave? That is called time period. And frequency equal to 1 by time period. Time period equal to 1 by frequency. Frequency having the SI unit Hertz, Hertz. Here, if we look different variety of sound, you will able to know how different species or different objects produce different type of sound. Just observe. Now you got different types of sound. In that, three characteristics of sound which differentiate the sound from one to another. In that three characteristics of sound, first one is the loudness, second one pitch, and third one quality or timbre. Loudness differentiate a sound is loud or faint, means high volume or low volume, high amount of energy or low amount of energy. Pitch decides the shrillness of sound, sharpness of sound. It is more sharp or less sharp, or more shrill or less shrill. Quality or timbre, we decide the tone. Means we can differentiate two sounds with the same loudness and pitch by the quality. So about this loudness, pitch and timbre detail, we are going to discuss in the video. So let us start with the first term, loudness. Loudness is the characteristics of sound by which we'll able to know which sound is loud or high volume, which sound is faint or low volume. So loudness is the only sensation, loudness the feeling. Directly you cannot measure the loudness. For that reason, we are having a measurable quantity for this. It is the intensity. Intensity of sound. Intensity means the amount of energy passing through a unit area of surface per unit time, means how much amount of energy will produce in an area of 1 meter square in 1 second. That's what you can say the sound intensity. And sound intensity directly proportional to amplitude, means more the body will vibrate from in mid position to extreme position, more is the intensity, more the loudness. So loudness completely depends upon the amplitude. And loudness having the SI unit decibel, it is having the SI unit bell, and deci is the prefix used here. So loudness can be measured with the unit decibel. And when the sound will come more than 120 dB or 120 decibel, it will give harmful effect to our ear. And because of excess sound, it will give irritation to our mind. It's called noise. So loudness is the characteristic of sound by which we can differentiate a quiet sound or faint sound from a loud sound. Loud case, if we look here, loud case it is having amplitude very high, but in case when you are taking a soft sound, it is having amplitude low. So because of the change in amplitude, one is loud sound, one is less loud sound or faint sound. This loudness again, if we take loudness, loudness is the characteristic of sound by virtue of which a loud sound can be distinguished from a faint sound, or high volume sound can be distinguished from a low volume sound. So on which factor loudness depends? First thing, it depends upon the amplitude. Loudness directly proportional to amplitude square, means with the increase in amplitude, loudness of sound increase. Second, it depends upon the distance of source of the sound, means when the receiver who will get the sound and the source which will produce the sound, when they are close to each other, that time the receiver will get high amount of sound, whereas when the receiver distance will increase from the source, gradually the amount of energy will decrease, amount of loudness will decrease. So loudness inversely proportional to distance of source, means with the increase in distance, loudness decrease. Third, it depends upon the surface area. Larger surface when it will vibrate, more number of particles will vibrate with that, because of which a very loud sound will produce. If we look a drum, a dhol, a nissan use, so that all are having the surface area large, because of which they are producing high amount of sound. Fourth one, it depends upon the sensitivity of the listener. Means who is the receiver who will get that sound depending upon the sensitivity of hearing. Means some are having the sensitivity very high, means they can get the small sound easily, but some are having the sensitivity low, means they need some more amount of energy to hear the sound. Depending upon that also, for one is a very loud sound and for other maybe this is a faint sound. So depending upon sensitivity of the listener, loudness may differ. This loudness we got one property by which same source can produce two sound, one the loud sound and the faint sound. Another one is the pitch. Pitch is the characteristic of sound which gives the stillness, which gives the sharpness of sound. If we'll just observe the sound of a small baby crying, that time the sharpness is large. Before some time we got some sound. In the lion sound having the loudness high, the mosquito sound having the sharpness high. Because mosquito is a very small insect which will not able to produce a very loud sound, but the sharpness of sound, the shrillness of sound is very large, which gives an irritation to our ear. So this is the characteristics of sound which differentiate acute sound from a shrill sound, and it depends upon frequency of vibration. Means how much number of times the body will vibrate. It will vibrate more time, more the frequency, less time it will vibrate, less the frequency. Here you can see one is the high pitch sound where number of vibration per second is more, but second case low frequency sound where the frequency of vibration or number of wave produced in 1 second is less. Next one, because this pitch is depending upon frequency, this frequency again depends upon certain factors. First one, it depends on the length of vibrating body. With the increase in length, frequency of vibration decrease. Means more the length, less the frequency, less the length, more the frequency. Second thing, it depends upon the area or thickness. This area cross section, if it is more, then it will vibrate less, means the frequency is less. When you are using the thinner object, that may be string or rubber, you might have observed the string used in guitar, which is very thin one. Thinner one will give more frequency or more number of time it can vibrate in 1 second than the thicker one. Next one, the tension, means how much a stretch. More stretchable one it will take, it will produce more shrill sound, more frequency sound in compared to the object which is having less tension. Means pitch is depending upon frequency, and frequency depending upon again length of the vibrating body, thickness of the body, and the tension. This is the region that different uh, length of string, different thickness of string is used in guitar, and the person who is playing the guitar has to change the position of this finger so that the with the change in this finger can change the frequency of sound. And this frequency this pitch you will able to observe when a bottle is going to fill. Once the bottle is going to fill with the water, gradually the air column length will decrease, which will produce a still sound. So frequency or the pitch is depending upon frequency and loudness depending upon the amplitude of vibration. Next, here you can see whenever we are taking the characteristics of sound, in that we can differentiate two sound, but which sound we will able to hear, which one will not able to hear. For human being, that is the deciding factor is frequency. Here you can see audible range, ultrasound, and infrasonic. Audible range means what a human ear can hear. Our ear is sensible to hear 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz of frequency. Means in 1 second, a body will vibrate 20 times to a body will vibrate 20,000 times. We will able to hear that sound. If it is vibrating less than 20 Hz or it is vibrating more than 20,000 Hz, human ear will not able to get that sound. Means our audible range is 20 to 20,000 Hz. So when the sound will come less than 20 Hz, we can say the infrasound or infrasonic When sound will come more than 20,000 hertz, it is called ultrasonic or ultrasound. Ultrasound is having the number of uses. In medical sector, we are using ultrasound. In sonar, it is used ultrasound. ECG time, it is used ultrasound. ECG means the heartbeat to know the heartbeat. So this is the audible range 20 to 20,000 hertz. Less than 20 hertz, any sound will produce means a body will vibrate less than 20 times in 1 second. Infrasonic, more than 20,000 times. That is ultrasound, ultrasonic. Another characteristic of sound which differentiate two sound is the quality or timbre. All the object which one will vibrate will produce sound. If we take the example of human being having a voice box or larynx which is producing sound, and also because of tongue movement, lip movement, and when the tongue will hit to the teeth, it is producing sound. Because we all are having different larynx size, different tongue size, different teeth arrangement, and different size of lip. Because of which we all are having different type of sound or different tone. This quality or timbre is used mainly to differentiate two sound produced by two different instruments, two different species, and sometimes with the same species, but with the same species, same loudness, same frequency can be differentiated by this quality or timbre. Quality is depending upon the waveform, means which type of wave it will form. Means it is having the frequency more, it is having the loudness more or less. That is loudness and pitch two characteristics. But here, which type of wave will form, that what you can say the timbre or quality. Here, whenever sound is produced with single frequency, means there is no variation of any frequency, no variation of any pitch. That is called a monotone or pure tone. But whenever this pure tone again will mix or combine with different other frequencies, will get overtone. Here, whenever we want to discuss about this pure tone and all this, we have to take another one thing. That is the fundamental vibration or the vibration with low frequency or lowest frequency we can say, and the maximum amplitude means in position. It will go more distance up or down, but the number of time it will vibrate is less. That is called fundamental vibration or principal vibration. But whenever we'll get a vibration with its integer multiple means if fundamental vibration is having frequency f and its subsidiary vibration or integer multiple means 2f, 3f, 4f, sometimes 1 is to 2 is to 3 means f, 2f, 3f, sometimes 1 is to 3 is to 5, f, 3f, 5f. This is mainly used in the flute because number of hole we have to close and open. Depending upon that, vibration will change. So the combination of this fundamental vibration principal note with the subsidiary vibration, that what you can say the harmonics. And in this harmonics, fundamental frequency is called the first harmonics, and multiple of that secondary harmonics or second harmonics, third harmonics. This combination of fundamental vibration or fast harmonics with other of this integral or integer multiple or f, 2, f3, the combination is called the overtone. And because the overtone, it gives a pleasant sensation to our ear, which is called music. Music, which gives a pleasant sensation to our ear, which gives relaxation to our mind, which comes in a rhythm. So overtone is a combination of fundamental note or fundamental vibration, principal vibration with a subsidiary notes or subsidiary vibration. The harmonics is a variety of variation of pitch or frequency. But when it comes to single frequency or single pitch sound, that is pure tone or monotone. Here we got three characteristics of sound. One is loudness, one is pitch, and one is quality. Here you can see loudness is used to distinguish a loud sound from a soft sound. Pitch is used to distinguish shriller to flatter sound, but quality is used to know the sound with same frequency, same amplitude, or same loudness, same pitch can be differentiated. Loudness depends upon amplitude, pitch depends upon frequency, whereas quality depends upon the waveform, which type of wave it is forming. Here you can see a high amplitude sound, loud sound, low amplitude sound, low sound, or less loud sound, or less energy sound. Whereas pitch time per loop number of vibration is high, means in 1 second it can vibrate more time. That what you can say a shrill sound, low frequency sound, a flat sound which is having number of vibration more in 1 second. But in case of quality, the sound wave produced by guitar and sitar equal to the wave in different case different, because of which we'll able to differentiate two sound. So this is about the fundamental concept of sound with its characteristics. To get more video, you subscribe my channel, and very soon I'll come with another video in which I'll discuss about musical instruments and how that musical instrument will produce sound and how we can change the frequency or vibration of that musical instrument. Thanks for watching my channel. Thank you very much.